Hello, my friend. Welcome to your sleep story. Take a slow, deep breath and let your day melt away. Tonight, you are invited to a quiet moonlit cupola, where soft constellations drift overhead, and every corner of the night wraps you in calm. No rush, no pressure, just rest. Let the gentle glow of moonlight guide you, and allow yourself to float into complete peace. Take a slow, gentle breath and allow the noise of the day to soften. There is no rush here, no expectations. Just this moment unfolding quietly like moonlight spreading across a calm night sky. Imagine yourself stepping away from the weight of thought, leaving behind the sharp edges of worry and the looping patterns of overthinking. Ahead of you rises a peaceful structure, rounded and smooth, resting beneath the stars. A cupola, pale and luminous, touched softly by moonlight. It stands alone in stillness, open to the sky, welcoming without word. The air around you is cool but kind, carrying a faint hint of night-blooming flowers and clean stone warmed earlier by the sun. Every sound is gentle. The distant hush of wind, the quiet breath of the world at rest. Above, the sky feels vast yet comforting, filled with calm constellations that seem to glow not brightly, but kindly, as if aware of your presence. As you draw closer, your steps slow naturally. There is nothing pulling you forward, only a quiet invitation. The cupola's curved walls reflect silvery light, and each breath you take feels deeper, fuller, more settled. Your shoulders begin to relax without effort. Your thoughts, once loud, now drift like soft clouds, unhurried and harmless. Inside the cupola, the space opens gently. Smooth stone beneath your feet, a circular openness above, framing the moon and stars like a living painting. The light here is steady and calm, never harsh, never demanding attention. It simply exists, and in doing so, allows you to exist more peacefully too. This is a place designed for rest. A place where thoughts are allowed to pass without being chased, where the mind can loosen its grip and the heart can soften its pace. The constellations overhead seem to move slowly, telling quiet stories that require no understanding, only presence. You may notice your breathing aligning with the rhythm of the night, in and out, steady and easy. Each breath carries you further from the day and closer to a deep natural calm. There is nothing to solve here. There is nothing to solve here, nothing to plan. The moon watches gently and the stars remain patient. Let yourself settle into this stillness. Let the cupola hold you. Let the constellations guide your thoughts into quiet shapes of peace. The night is calm, and for now, so are you. The path toward the cupola is barely visible, not because it is hidden, but because the night itself has softened its edges. Pale moonlight spills gently across smooth stone, turning the ground into a quiet ribbon of silver. With every step, the world behind you seems to loosen its hold. The sounds of the day, Voices, worries, unfinished thoughts fade as if they were never meant to follow you here. The cupola rises slowly into view, rounded and graceful, its surface pale and calm beneath the open sky. It feels ancient yet timeless, as though it has always existed exactly where it is now. Not built in haste, not shaped by urgency, but formed patiently, with care and intention. The moon rests directly above it, casting a soft glow that feels less like light and more like reassurance. As you approach, the air changes. It grows cooler, cleaner, and easier to breathe. Each breath settles deeper in your chest, inviting your body to slow without instruction. The ground beneath your feet is smooth and solid, grounding, as if reminding you that you are safe, supported, and allowed to rest. The entrance to the cupola is wide and open. No door interrupts the flow of night air. No barrier asks you to announce yourself. You step inside, naturally, quietly, and the moment you do, the space welcomes you without ceremony. The walls curve gently around you, forming a circle that feels protective, but never confining. Above, the cupola opens to the sky. The stars are framed perfectly, as though the structure itself was designed to cradle constellations. Each one glows softly, not sharp or dazzling, but calm and steady. They seem close here, almost within reach, yet distant enough to feel eternal. The floor beneath you is cool stone, worn smooth over time. You can feel its quiet strength through the soles of your feet. There is a subtle warmth lingering, as if the day's sunlight has left a gentle memory behind. You pause, letting yourself become still, noticing how silence here is not empty, but full of space, of breath, of peace. At the center of the cupola rests a low circular seat carved from pale stone. Its surface is smooth, softened by countless moments of quiet observation. You move toward it without thinking, drawn by instinct rather than decision. Sitting down feels natural, like returning to a place you have visited before in dreams. From here, the sky opens wider. Constellations drift slowly across the opening above, their shapes calm and familiar. Lines of light connect distant stars, forming gentle patterns. Stories written not in words, but in patience. You don't need to name them. You don't need to understand them. Simply seeing them is enough. A faint breeze moves through the cupola, brushing your skin like a soft whisper. It carries the scent of night air, cool stone, distant earth, something faintly floral. The breeze does not rush. It is just long enough to remind you that the world is breathing with you. Your thoughts, which once felt crowded and persistent, begin to space themselves out. Instead of pressing forward, they float gently, like clouds drifting across a quiet sky. You notice them without effort, without judgment. There is no need to hold on to any single thought. Each one is free to come and go. The moon shifts slightly, and its light changes, becoming softer still. Shadows inside the cupola blur and blend, smoothing away hard lines. Everything here seems designed to reduce effort, to make rest feel natural rather than earned. You realize that the cupola is not only a place, but a rhythm, a slow unfolding of moments where nothing is demanded, where time stretches gently, unmeasured and forgiving. You are not late here. You are not behind. You are exactly where you need to be. As you sit, your breathing deepens naturally. Inhale, slow and full, long and unhurried. Each breath draws you further into the present moment, where there is nothing to solve and nowhere else to go. The constellations overhead seem to respond, their light subtly pulsing, not as a signal, but as a quiet companionship. They have watched countless nights unfold from this very place. They understand stillness, they understand patience, and now they share that understanding with you. Somewhere beyond the cupola, the world continues. Cities humming softly, oceans breathing in the dark, forests resting beneath the stars. But here, all of that feels distant and gentle, like a lullaby heard from far away. You become aware of how supported your body feels. The stone seat beneath you, the curved walls around you, the open sky above. Nothing presses in, nothing pulls away. The balance is perfect, calming, complete. The cupola seems to hold your presence kindly, as if acknowledging that you have arrived not to do, but to be, to rest within the quiet geometry of the night, to allow your mind to slow until it matches the steady pace of the stars. A subtle warmth spreads through your chest, not excitement, not emotion, but comfort, the kind that settles deep, reassuring you without explanation. It feels safe to let go here, safe to stop replaying the day, safe to drift. You notice that the constellations move almost imperceptibly, reminding you that even in stillness, life flows gently forward. There is no rush in this movement, no urgency, just a quiet progression that asks nothing of you. The moonlight continues to bathe the cupola in silver calm. Every surface reflects softness. Every shadow feels kind. Your eyelids grow heavy, not from exhaustion, but from ease. This place, the Moonlit Cupola, exists for moments exactly like this. Moments when the mind needs space to settle, when the heart needs quiet reassurance, when the night offers rest without condition. You remain seated, breathing, observing, letting the calm constellations keep you company. There is a gentle mystery here, not one that needs solving, but one that comforts simply by existing. The mystery of how peace can feel so complete, so effortless. And as the night continues to deepen, you feel yourself becoming part of the stillness, not separate from it, not observing it from a distance, but resting within it, held by moonlight, stone, and sky. The cupola remains steady, the stars remain calm, and you, at last, are allowed to rest. The stillness deepens, not suddenly, but the way twilight deepens into night, so gently that you only notice once it has already happened. Time inside the cupola feels different now. It stretches softly, like a long, slow breath that never needs to be released. You are aware of yourself sitting here, yet you feel less defined, less bound by edges and outlines. The stone beneath you seems to hold a quiet memory, not memories with stories or images, but a memory of calm itself. As if countless nights of watching the stars have infused this place with patience. You sense that many have come here before you, not recently, not urgently, but peacefully, each one arriving with a tired mind and leaving lighter, slower, more settled. Above, the constellations continue their unhurried drift. Some seem to form gentle arcs, others soft clusters, each pattern unfolding without announcement. Their light is steady, reassuring. It does not flicker or demand attention. It simply exists, offering itself freely to anyone who looks up. You allow your gaze to rest there, and as it does, your thoughts begin to loosen even further. The effort you once used to manage them fades away. You are no longer trying to quiet your mind. The quiet arrives on its own. The breeze returns, softer this time, barely more than a suggestion. It brushes past your face, cool and clean, carrying with it the scent of night air and open space. With it comes a sense of expansion, as though your chest has more room now, as though breathing has become easier than it was moments ago. Your shoulders sink slightly, relaxing without instruction. Your jaw softens, your hands rest comfortably, heavy and warm. Each part of your body seems to remember how to rest, as if this knowledge was always there, simply waiting for the right place to surface. The cupola's curved walls catch the moonlight and reflect it inward, bathing the space in a calm glow. There are no sharp corners here, no harsh lines. Everything is rounded, gentle, forgiving. The architecture itself seems to encourage ease, guiding your senses toward softness. You notice the subtle rhythm of the night, not a sound exactly, but a presence. The slow turning of the earth, the patient movement of the sky, the quiet agreement between all things to continue without hurry. You are part of this rhythm now, moving with it rather than against it. A sense of safety settles over you, warm and steady. The kind of safety that allows you to stop scanning, stop anticipating, stop holding yourself ready. Here, nothing unexpected needs your attention. Nothing demands your response. You are allowed to simply exist. The stars overhead seem closer now, not physically, but emotionally. Their calm feels personal, as though they are aware of your presence and approve of your rest. There is no judgment in their light, only acceptance. You become aware of how little effort you are using. You become aware of how little effort you are using. Your breathing flows naturally. Your thoughts drift and dissolve. Even your awareness feels lighter, less focused on any one thing. It is a pleasant state, like floating just above sleep, where the mind is still awake enough to notice peace, but relaxed enough not to analyze it. The moon shifts again, its light tracing a slow arc across the interior of the cupola. Shadows move softly along the stone, blending and fading. The passage of time feels visible yet unimportant. Nothing here needs to be measured. You realize that the gentle mystery of this place is not something hidden or complex. It is the mystery of calm itself, how it can arrive so quietly, how it can feel so complete without explanation. The cupola does not offer answers. It offers rest. Your breathing slows further, in, calm and steady. Out, one, long and releasing. Each exhale carries away something small and unnecessary. A lingering worry, a fragment of a thought, a trace of tension. You do not need to decide what leaves. Your body knows. The world beyond the cupola feels distant now, softened by layers of quiet. Whatever remains unfinished there can wait. Night has claimed this moment for rest, and the cupola holds it gently. You feel yourself sinking more fully into the seat, supported, grounded. The coolness of the stone is comforting, balanced by the warmth of the night air. Everything feels in harmony. Temperature, light, breath, stillness. The constellations continue their slow journey, and with them, your awareness drifts. You are no longer watching the sky so much as resting within it. The boundary between inside and outside feels less important, less defined. This is a place of arrival, not departure. A place where the mind can pause without fear of falling behind. A place where calm is not a goal, but a natural state that gently reappears once effort is released. As the night deepens, the cupola remains steady and unchanged. It does not rush you forward, does not signal an ending. It simply stays, holding the quiet, holding you. And here, beneath calm constellations and a patient moon, the first layer of rest settles fully in. Not sleep yet, but something close, something soft, something that feels like the beginning of letting go. The night continues. The cupola remains, and you rest quietly within the calm. The night feels deeper now, not darker, but fuller, like a velvet blanket gently laid over the world. Inside the cupola, the air seems to hold a softer weight, carrying calm the way warm water carries the body. You are still seated where you were, yet something has shifted. The quiet has settled more firmly, as if it has decided to stay. The moon continues its slow, graceful passage above, its light pouring down through the open dome in a steady, silvery stream. It pools gently on the stone floor, tracing faint patterns that look almost intentional, as though the light itself knows where to rest. You watch without effort, your gaze relaxed, unfocused, free. Around you, the curved walls seem to glow faintly, reflecting the moonlight in softened tones. The stone holds subtle variations of color, cool grays, pale blues, hints of warm cream, each one blending seamlessly into the next. There is nothing sharp to catch the eye, nothing demanding attention. Everything invites ease. A gentle warmth spreads through your body, beginning in your chest and slowly radiating outward. It is not heat, but comfort, the kind that comes from feeling unhurried and safe. Your breathing remains slow and natural, each inhale arriving like a wave that knows exactly when to reach the shore, each exhale retreating just as calmly. Somewhere beyond the cupola, night creatures move quietly, but their presence is distant and soothing, like a background hum too soft to disturb. The cupola itself seems to exist slightly apart from the rest of the world, suspended in its own pocket of peace. Time here does not tick. It drifts. You notice that your thoughts have become simpler. Instead of long strings of worries or plans, there are only gentle impressions. The glow of moonlight, the curve of stone, the steady rhythm of breath. Each impression floats by and fades naturally, leaving space behind. The constellations above appear clearer now, their shapes easier to follow. Lines of light connect stars across the dark canvas of the sky, forming patterns that feel familiar, even if you do not know their names. They seem to tell stories without words, stories of patience, of slow journeys, of endless nights spent watching and waiting. As you follow these patterns, a sense of emotional warmth grows. Not excitement, not nostalgia, but a quiet reassurance that you are not alone in your stillness. The sky has held countless minds in moments like this. Countless hearts have found rest beneath these same stars. The cupola responds to this feeling, almost imperceptibly. The air feels softer. The light feels kinder. It is as if the space itself recognizes your deepening calm and mirrors it back to you. You shift slightly, finding an even more comfortable position. The movement is slow and easy, guided by intuition rather than thought. When you settle again, your body feels heavier, more grounded, as if gravity itself has become gentler. The stone beneath you offers steady support. It does not change. It does not move. It simply remains, holding your weight without effort. This quiet reliability allows your muscles to relax further, knowing they no longer need to hold you upright. Your awareness drifts outward, expanding gently. You sense the curve of the cupola, the open sky above, the vastness beyond. Instead of feeling small, you feel connected. Like a note within a larger, harmonious chord, the moonlight shifts again, its angle changing so slowly it feels like a secret unfolding. Shadows stretch and soften, blending into one another. The contrast between light and dark becomes subtle, almost dreamlike. You begin to feel a gentle rhythm in the space around you, a rhythm not tied to sound, but to movement and presence. The slow arc of the moon, the drifting of stars, the rise and fall of your breath, all of it aligns naturally, without instruction. With each breath, your mind settles deeper. Thoughts no longer form sentences. They become sensations instead. Warmth, ease, openness. The part of you that usually analyzes and evaluates grows quiet, content to rest. The cupola feels more intimate now, as if it has drawn slightly closer around you. Not physically, but emotionally. It holds the night in a way that feels intentional, protective. A place designed not for observation alone, but for restoration. You sense that this space has always been here, waiting patiently, not waiting for you specifically, but waiting for anyone who needs stillness. It does not advertise itself. It simply exists, trusting that those who need it will find their way. The stars overhead continue their slow, graceful movement. Their light feels softer now, almost velvety. You imagine it reaching down, brushing lightly against your thoughts, smoothing away any remaining edges. A gentle sense of gratitude arises, not sharp or emotional, but quiet and warm. Gratitude for the pause, for the permission to rest, for the simple fact of being here. Breathing, supported. Your breathing deepens slightly, then evens out again. In, calm and steady. Out, slow and complete. Each cycle carries you further into relaxation, further from the urgency of waking life. The world beyond the cupola feels very far away now, like a memory rather than a reality. Whatever waits there will still be there later. For now, nothing is required of you. The cupola remains unchanged, steady in its calm. The moon continues its journey. The constellations drift patiently, and you remain held gently in the center of it all. This is immersion, not in sound or motion, but in stillness, in presence, in the simple comfort of being allowed to slow completely. As the night continues, you feel yourself sinking further into this peaceful state, where effort dissolves and calm takes its place. It simply stays with you, quietly, as rest deepens and the mind softens. And here, beneath the moonlit dome and calm constellations, you drift even closer to sleep, wrapped in warmth, supported by stone and sky, and carried gently by the slow, soothing rhythm of the night. The stillness holds, unbroken, like a long, gentle note sustained without effort. Inside the cupola, the quiet has grown familiar now, no longer something you notice, but something you rest within. It feels as though the space has adjusted itself to you, shaping its calm around your presence in a way that feels natural and kind. The moon's light softens again, becoming more diffuse, as if passing through a veil of thin cloud high above. The glow remains steady, but gentler now, spreading evenly across the stone floor and curved walls. It feels like a soft blanket laid carefully over every surface, leaving nothing exposed, nothing sharp. Your gaze drifts lazily, not fixed on any single star or pattern. The constellations seem to move more slowly than before, their motion barely perceptible. This unhurried pace invites your own awareness to slow even further. There is no need to follow, no need to understand. Simply letting your eyes rest is enough. A subtle sense of warmth gathers around your shoulders and back, as if the air itself has learned how to comfort. Your body responds instinctively, relaxing another layer, releasing tension you did not realize was still there. The muscles along your neck soften. Your back settles more fully. Your hands feel heavy and relaxed, resting exactly where they want to be. Breathing feels effortless now. Each inhale arrives quietly, filling you just enough. Each exhale leaves slowly, taking with it the last traces of mental noise. There is no counting, no focus required. Your body knows how to breathe in this space. The cupola seems to hum faintly, not with sound but with presence. A gentle awareness that this place exists for nights like this, for moments when the mind needs room to stretch and soften. You sense that the walls have listened to countless quiet breaths, have witnessed countless moments of surrender to rest. Outside the cupola, the night remains vast and calm. You imagine the land beyond, hills, fields, distant paths, lying quietly under the same moon. Everything feels connected by the same slow rhythm, the same permission to pause. The constellations overhead form shapes that feel comforting rather than grand. Simple arcs, gentle curves, patterns that suggest balance rather than drama. They seem to reflect the architecture of the cupola itself, as though stone and sky were designed in conversation with one another. You notice that your thoughts now arrive as fragments, if they arrive at all. A sensation, a fleeting image that dissolves before it can take shape. There is no urge to hold on to any of it. Letting go feels easier than holding on. The moonlight traces a soft line across the floor, slowly shifting as time passes. You follow it briefly, then allow your attention to drift away again. The movement feels soothing, like watching waves roll in and out on a quiet shore. A gentle sense of emotional ease settles in. Not happiness, not sadness, simply balance. Not sadness, simply balance. A feeling that everything for this moment is exactly as it should be. There is nothing pressing, nothing waiting to be fixed. The cupola's curved walls seem to cradle the space, guiding soundlessness inward. Even the faintest echoes fade quickly, absorbed by the calm. The silence here is complete, but never empty. It is full of rest. You become aware of how deeply you are resting now. Not asleep, but close. In that space where the body feels heavy and supported, and the mind feels light and spacious. A place where thoughts no longer lead, but follow quietly behind. The stars overhead continue their slow passage, patient and consistent. Their light feels less distant now, more intimate, as though the sky itself has leaned closer. You imagine that if you reached up, the night would meet you halfway. A gentle sense of trust grows. Trust in the stillness, trust in the rhythm of the night, trust that you do not need to stay alert or prepared. This place will hold the quiet for you. Your breathing remains slow and steady, in and out, each cycle smooth and unforced. The space between breaths feels just as peaceful as the breaths themselves. The world beyond the cupola has faded almost entirely from awareness. Whatever exists there can wait. Here, beneath the moonlit dome, the only thing that matters is rest. The cupola remains unchanged, steady and calm. The constellations continue their gentle drift, and you remain settled deeply into the quiet, carried further into relaxation with every passing moment. This calm does not demand sleep, but it welcomes it. It prepares the way gently, without pressure. You feel yourself drifting closer to that threshold, where wakefulness softens and rest deepens naturally. And as the night continues to unfold, you stay here, breathing, resting, supported, allowing the calm constellations and the moonlit cupola to guide you gently, steadily toward deeper peace. The night has matured into something deeper now, not heavier, but richer, like a quiet lake that has grown perfectly still. Inside the cupola, the calm no longer feels like an experience you are having. It feels like the natural state you have returned to. Awareness softens around the edges, becoming wide and gentle, like a slow gaze that doesn't need to focus. The moon hangs higher, its glow steady and patient. It no longer feels like a light source, but a presence, watchful, calm, endlessly unhurried. The open dome frames the sky like a circular window into infinity, and the constellations continue their slow procession, each one carrying a sense of quiet continuity. You begin to notice how the cupola feels alive in its own subtle way, not alive with movement or sound, but with memory. The stone beneath you has absorbed centuries of moonlight, countless nights of silence, endless hours of calm observation. That accumulated stillness seems to radiate outward now, wrapping around you like a familiar rhythm. The walls curve inward gently, creating a sense of enclosure without confinement. You feel held, but never closed in, safe, but never restricted. It is the perfect balance, enough structure to support you, enough openness to let your mind breathe. Your breathing remains slow and natural, but it feels deeper than before. Each inhale draws in cool, clean night air, filling your chest with ease. Each exhale releases quietly, dissolving into the stillness without leaving a trace. The pauses between breaths grow longer, softer, more spacious. Thoughts have become rare visitors now. When one appears, it does not carry urgency. It drifts through like a faint cloud crossing the moon, then fades on its own. There is no need to follow it, no need to push it away. The mind has learned that it is allowed to rest. As you sit here, a gentle awareness of the larger world emerges, not as noise or responsibility, but as quiet connection. You sense the vastness beyond the cupola, the slow turning of the earth, the distant stars burning steadily, the universe unfolding without haste. Instead of feeling small, you feel included, like a calm note within an endless harmonious composition. The constellations above seem to reflect this feeling. Their patterns feel less like shapes and more like gestures, gentle arcs, open curves, pathways that lead nowhere urgent. They remind you that movement does not have to mean effort, and progress does not have to mean pressure. The light inside the cupola shifts subtly as the moon continues its journey. Shadows glide softly across the stone, smoothing and blending, never sharp. The contrast between light and dark feels soothing, like a quiet conversation that requires no word. You notice a warmth spreading slowly through your body, beginning deep within and radiating outward. It is not emotional warmth, not excitement or joy, but something steadier, a sense of being settled. A sense of being exactly where you are meant to be, without needing to justify it. The seat beneath you feels more like part of you now than something separate. Its cool solidity grounds you, reminding your body that it is supported fully. You do not need to hold yourself upright. Gravity itself feels gentle here, as if it has agreed to carry the weight for you. The cupola seems to invite introspection, but not the kind that analyzes or revisits old worries. Instead, it encourages a soft inward glance, a noticing of how it feels to be calm, to be present, to exist without tension. You become aware of how rarely you allow yourself this kind of stillness. And yet, here it feels natural, as though this is how the mind was always meant to rest when given the chance. There is no guilt in this realization, only understanding. The stars continue their patient drift, and with them, time feels less linear. Moments stretch and blend together. The past feels distant and softened. The future feels undefined, but not uncertain. Everything exists comfortably in the now. Your eyelids grow heavier, fluttering slightly as they begin to rest more often than they open. When they close, the darkness behind them feels warm and gentle, not empty. When they open again, the moonlight is still there, unchanged, reassuring. The cupola does not change. It does not rush you. Its calm is steady and unconditional. You sense that you could sit here for hours or drift into sleep at any moment, and the space would remain exactly the same. A subtle sense of healing moves through you, Not dramatic, not transformative, but quiet and real. The kind of healing that comes from allowing the nervous system to slow, from letting the mind rest without demand, from being held by stillness long enough to remember how to let go. The constellations seem to glow a little softer now, their light diffused, as if they too are settling into rest. The sky feels deeper, more expansive, yet strangely closer at the same time. Your breathing is almost silent now. Each breath flows seamlessly into the next, creating a continuous, calming rhythm. There is no effort in it at all. Your body has taken over completely, guiding you toward deeper rest. The world outside the cupola feels like a distant echo. You know it exists, but it no longer pulls at you. Here, the only thing that matters is this calm, this quiet, this gentle unfolding of rest. You remain seated, yet you feel lighter, as though part of you has already begun to drift. The boundary between wakefulness and sleep grows thinner, softer, less defined. There is no need to cross it deliberately. It will come to you when it is ready. The moonlight continues to bathe the space in silver calm. The constellations continue their slow, timeless journey, and you remain, breathing easily, resting deeply, held within the quiet architecture of the night. Here, beneath the moonlit cupola of calm constellations, the mind loosens its final grip, the body settles fully, and rest deepens, not suddenly, but gently, like a long, peaceful sigh released into the waiting night. The calm has reached its deepest layer now, like water that has settled completely after a long, gentle ripple. Inside the cupola, even the idea of effort feels distant. Everything that needed to soften already has. Everything that needed to slow has found its pace. The moon's light no longer feels like something entering the space. It feels as though it belongs here, woven into the stone, the air, and the silence itself. The constellations overhead glow with a quiet confidence, their patterns no longer drawing attention, but offering companionship. They are simply there, steady, familiar, endlessly patient. You notice how little separates you from rest now. The space between thoughts has widened into something spacious and welcoming. When a thought does appear, it feels far away, as if viewed through a gentle mist. It carries no urgency, no weight. It dissolves before it can form meaning. Your body rests fully within the cupola's calm. The seat beneath you supports every subtle shift, every quiet release of tension. There is no discomfort, no awareness pulling you back into wakefulness. Only a sense of being perfectly placed, perfectly held. Breathing flows like a quiet tide, in and out slow and complete. The pauses between breaths feel long and peaceful, filled with stillness rather than absence. Each pause invites deeper relaxation, deeper trust. The night outside feels vast but distant, like a world observed through softened glass. Whatever movement exists beyond the cupola does not intrude. Here, everything is hushed, respectful, unhurried. A gentle realization settles in, not as a thought, but as a feeling. You are safe enough to let go completely. Safe enough to stop listening for disturbance. Safe enough to drift without guarding yourself. The stone walls seem to echo this understanding. Their curve feels more embracing now, as though the cupola itself has leaned inward slightly, cradling the quiet. There is no pressure, only presence. The moon drifts onward, and its light changes again, slightly dimmer, slightly warmer. Shadows blur until they barely exist. Contrast softens. The world becomes smooth and dreamlike, as if preparing you gently for sleep. Your eyelids rest closed more often now. When they open, it is without intention. When they close again, it feels natural, welcome. Darkness behind them feels calm and comforting, filled with quiet impressions rather than emptiness. The constellations continue their slow movement, but you no longer follow them consciously. Their presence is felt rather than seen. A reminder that calm can exist without attention. You feel yourself settling into a deeper resolution, not a conclusion, but a completion of effort. The day has ended fully now. The mind no longer holds onto unfinished edges. Everything that needed to be done has already been released. The cupola holds this moment without change, without expectation. It does not guide you forward or signal an ending. It simply remains, allowing rest to deepen in its own time. And as the night continues its gentle unfolding, you drift further into stillness, balanced, supported, calm, resting beneath the moonlit cupola, surrounded by quiet constellations that ask nothing of you at all. The stillness deepens again, though it feels almost impossible that it could become any softer. Yet it does, quietly, effortlessly, like a room dimming its lights without anyone noticing the moment it happens. Inside the cupola, even awareness seems to relax, no longer stretching outward, no longer observing closely. It simply rests. The moon's glow has mellowed into something velvety, spreading evenly across the curved stone. Light and shadow blend so gently that it becomes difficult to tell where one ends and the other begins. Everything feels rounded now, smooth and continuous, as if the night itself has erased sharp distinctions. Your breathing has slowed to its most natural rhythm. It feels less like breathing and more like being breathed, each inhale arriving softly, each exhale leaving without effort. There is no sense of control, no intention guiding it. The body knows exactly what to do. The cupola feels warmer, though the temperature has not changed. It is the warmth of complete ease, the warmth of muscles no longer holding, of a nervous system finally at rest. Your limbs feel heavy in the most comforting way, as though gravity has wrapped you gently and promised not to let go. Thoughts no longer arrive as thoughts. Instead, there are faint impressions, soft colors, distant sensations, the memory of moonlight even when your eyes remain closed. Nothing forms into language. Nothing asks to be understood. The constellations continue their slow journey overhead, but they feel farther away now, like stars seen through half-closed eyes. Their presence is reassuring, familiar, but no longer requires attention. They keep watch quietly, allowing you to drift. Time feels almost suspended. Moments do not stack or move forward. They simply exist, one gentle breath at a time. There is no before. There is no after. Only this calm, continuous now. You sense that the cupola has reached its purpose for the night. Not because anything has ended, but because everything has settled. The space holds a perfect balance, light enough to keep you safe, dark enough to let sleep approach naturally. Your body sinks another subtle layer into rest. Shoulders drop completely. The muscles along your spine soften, releasing their final hold. Your face feels smooth and relaxed, free of expression, free of effort. The air feels thicker with quiet, like a soft cushion surrounding you. Even the idea of movement feels distant. If you were to shift, it would be slow and dreamlike, but there is no need. Stillness is perfect just as it is. Behind your closed eyes, images drift gently, nothing clear, nothing demanding. Shapes of light, slow movements, a sense of floating without direction. The boundary between thought and dream grows thin and kind. The moon continues its path, unseen now but felt. Its presence is woven into the calm, steady and patient. The cupola remains unchanged, its curved walls holding the night like a quiet promise. You are no longer trying to rest. You are resting. The mind has released its final grip, not through effort, but through trust. Trust in the quiet, trust in the stillness, trust that nothing needs your attention anymore. The world beyond the cupola feels impossibly far away, like something remembered from another life. Whatever waits there will wait patiently. Here, there is only this gentle descent into sleep. Your breathing grows even softer, almost imperceptible. Each breath carries you further into comfort, further into that space where awareness fades, but peace remains. The constellations continue to glow softly above, unseen but present. The cupola remains steady and calm, and you drift slowly, naturally, into the deepest, most soothing phase of rest. There is no ending here, no signal, no closing moment. Just a gradual, effortless surrender into sleep, guided by moonlight, held by stone, and wrapped in the quiet assurance of a night that asks nothing of you at all. And as the calm completes its gentle work, you rest fully, safe, warm, and deeply at ease beneath the moonlit cupola of calm constellations. The night has grown very still now, like a lake after every ripple has faded. Inside the cupola, the calm feels complete, settled, unquestioned. Nothing new arrives here anymore. Everything simply continues in the softest, slowest way possible. The moon's light is quieter than before, not dimmer, but gentler, like a whisper instead of a voice. It rests across the stone in a way that feels final and comforting, as if the night itself is tucking the world in. The constellations above remain, but they seem farther away now, softened by the depth of rest you have entered. Your body feels deeply supported, heavy in the most peaceful way. There is no urge to move, no awareness pulling you back toward wakefulness. Muscles have fully released their hold. Even the smallest tensions have melted into the calm, leaving behind only ease. Breathing happens somewhere far away, slow and rhythmic, like waves rolling in during a quiet tide. You no longer follow it. You no longer need to. Each breath carries you gently downward, not falling, but sinking slowly, safely into rest. The cupola feels less like a place now and more like a feeling. Its curved walls, its open sky, its stone floor blend into a single sense of shelter. It holds the night together, and it holds you within it, without effort or intention. Thoughts have completely loosened their shape. There are no words forming now, no images that last. Only a soft awareness remains, floating gently, unanchored and calm. The boundary between you and the quiet has almost disappeared. Time has lost its meaning. There is no counting, no waiting. The night stretches endlessly, patient and kind. You are no longer aware of passing moments, only of comfort, warmth, and stillness. The moon continues its journey, unseen but steady. The stars continue their paths, unnoticed but present. Everything that needs to move does so quietly, without drawing you back into attention. Your eyelids rest fully now, heavy and relaxed. Darkness behind them feels safe and familiar, like returning to a place you have known for a long time. There is no curiosity, no anticipation, only rest. The cupola no longer asks you to observe or reflect. Its work is nearly complete. It simply remains, allowing sleep to arrive naturally, without guidance, without interruption. You feel yourself drifting deeper, the last threads of wakefulness loosening and dissolving. Awareness fades gently, like light dimming at the end of a long, peaceful day. There is nothing left to do, nothing left to release. The night has taken care of everything for you. And beneath the moonlit cupola of calm constellations, you slip softly into sleep, unaware of the stars above, unaware of the stone below, held only by quiet, warmth, and the deep, effortless peace of rest. the stillness becomes even more tender, wrapping around you like a soft blanket that has been waiting all night. Your body is fully at ease now, every muscle softened, every joint released. The stone beneath you feels like a gentle support rather than a surface, steady and patient, carrying your weight without complaint. Even the air feels warmer here, as if it has leaned in slightly to keep you calm. Above, the moon continues its slow, graceful path. Its light no longer feels separate from the cupola. It is folded into every curve of stone, every shadow, every hint of air. The stars remain in their quiet constellations, steady, patient, as though keeping time for the universe and for you. Their faint glimmers brush against the edges of your mind, comforting, reassuring, perfectly calm. Breathing has become soft and automatic. You are not thinking about it. It is simply happening. Each inhale comes easily, flowing deep into your chest and abdomen. Each exhale drifts outward without effort, carrying with it the last traces of alertness. Between breaths stretches a spacious pause, a pocket of silence and ease, where time seems suspended and nothing is required of you. Your awareness drifts untethered, almost weightless. The cupola itself fades slightly from direct perception, becoming more of a sensation than a place. You can feel the gentle embrace of the curved walls, the steady support of the stone floor, the soft brush of air around your skin. Everything blends into a seamless feeling of safety and peace. Tiny details float in your mind like whispers, perhaps the curve of a shadow, the faint shimmer of moonlight on stone, the subtle hum of night around the cupola. Nothing demands focus. Nothing requires recognition. You notice simply because noticing is effortless here. A gentle warmth spreads from your chest, radiating slowly through your body. It is not heat but comfort, quiet, steady, unconditional. Every nerve, every fiber seems to drink in this warmth, and in response, your body relaxes further. Even the weight of your own head and limbs feels soft and supported. The constellations overhead drift slowly, their movement almost imperceptible. You feel connected to them, though not as an observer, more like a soft note within their larger, slow-moving melody. There is no expectation, no need to follow, just the quiet, shared rhythm of presence. Time no longer exists in the way you remember. There is only the smooth, continuous unfolding of now, the calm that holds you, the moon that watches, the stars that drift, and the gentle rise and fall of breath. Sleep feels not like a goal, but like a natural extension of this quiet state. Your thoughts have become fragments, shapes, colors, impressions that dissolve as quickly as they appear. You are no longer tethered to them, no longer following them anywhere. This freedom brings an even deeper sense of calm, as if the mind itself has been set down for a rest it has long needed. The cupola continues to cradle you, unchanged, steady, patient. Its presence is like a gentle exhale, quiet, unobtrusive, essential. Every curve, every shadow, every flicker of moonlight seems arranged precisely for comfort. You are aware now only of being. The tension of holding on has released. The need to do anything has faded completely. You are suspended between consciousness and dream, safe, supported, and infinitely still. A soft sensation of weightlessness begins to emerge, subtle and comforting, as if your body is lightly floating, tethered only by the invisible threads of calm surrounding you. Your limbs feel lighter, yet fully supported. Your head feels gently cradled. Your chest rises and falls effortlessly. The moonlight continues to pour softly through the dome, brushing the edges of the stone and reflecting faintly in the shadows. Each flicker of light feels like a tender whisper, a reassurance that you can fully let go. The stars, steady and patient, seem to watch over you without expectation or interruption. Each breath carries you closer to that threshold where wakefulness dissolves completely. You do not need to think about sleep. It comes naturally. There is no struggle, no chase, no urgency, just the seamless merging of calm, presence, and rest. The night outside the cupola continues silently, vast and unchanging. Here, you feel as though the world has been held at a distance, and yet it is still present, steady and familiar. You are part of it, and it is part of you, but neither demands anything. There is only balance, only peace. Your body, your breath, and your mind are perfectly aligned with this calm. Every cell seems to recognize that nothing more is required. Every thought, every sensation, every fleeting awareness has been absorbed into the soft, unbroken rhythm of the night. And as your awareness drifts further, you feel the gentle shift into deep sleep. It is not sudden, not startling, not urgent. It is the natural continuation of the calm that surrounds you. The moonlit cupola, the quiet constellations, the soft stone beneath you, they hold you perfectly, allowing sleep to arrive like a tide moving in slowly, surely, gently. The world narrows to a single sensation of rest. Nothing is separate anymore. There is no tension. There is no effort. There is only calm, expansive, limitless peace. And in this space, you finally let yourself drift completely, fully, and effortlessly into the embrace of deep, restorative sleep. The night stretches on, endless and quiet, carrying you gently on its slow, steady current. The moon remains above, pale and serene, its light soft enough to rest beneath, yet steady enough to remind you that you are safe. The constellations drift slowly across the sky, quiet companions that watch over you without expectation, without motion beyond their gentle glide. Your body is fully at ease. Every part of you has surrendered to the quiet. Muscles soften, shoulders sink, hands and feet rest without effort. Your breath flows gently, rising and falling in a rhythm as natural and unhurried as the night itself. Each inhale brings a soft sense of calm. Each exhale releases the last traces of alertness, leaving only stillness and warmth behind. The cupola holds you tenderly, its curved walls and steady stone a quiet cradle. There is nothing to do here, nowhere to go, no urgency pressing from the world beyond. Even time itself seems to pause, stretching long and soft, like a sigh that never ends. You are suspended in this perfect calm, floating between awareness and sleep. If thoughts arrive, they are light and fleeting, like leaves drifting on a slow river. There is no need to hold them, no need to follow them. Let them float past, dissolving naturally into the night. Your mind has nothing to manage, nothing to fix, nothing to remember. It is free to simply rest. Notice the gentle warmth that surrounds you, subtle, constant, comforting. It is in your chest, radiating through your limbs, settling in your back and your neck. It is the quiet assurance of being held, of being safe, of being exactly where you are meant to be. You do not need to move. You do not need to think. You do not need to do anything at all. Outside, the stars continue their slow, patient journey. The moonlight spreads across the cupola, bathing everything in a soft, silvery glow. Even when your eyes are closed, the sense of light persists, a gentle presence, a reminder of quiet, calm, and infinite night. You are drifting now, closer to the threshold where wakefulness gently dissolves. Your breath, your body, your mind, they move together in harmony, each pulse a step toward deeper rest. There is no rush, there is no effort, only a gentle falling, a soft release, a quiet sinking into the comfort of the night. The cupola, the constellations, the moon, they do not change. They do not ask anything of you. They simply exist in calm, steady companionship, guiding you without words, without pressure, into the tender embrace of sleep. And now you rest fully. You breathe softly. You drift gently. You are safe. You are calm. You are at peace. The night surrounds you, infinite and kind, and you let yourself float into its quiet, unbroken rhythm, allowing every last thread of tension to fall away, leaving only the soft, steady pulse of rest. Sleep now takes you, slowly, deeply, effortlessly, as the moonlit cupola and the quiet constellations watch over you. Drift, rest, dream, and know that you are entirely, completely safe in this gentle night.